Well, a lot of us
So
55 plus people are saying the
yeah,
same thing right there. They say you're preaching to the choir. Here you are, you're preaching to the choir.
yeah.
And the
I'm
thing is when you don't notice what you need to do differently and you're getting the same results, you are smart enough to say, no, there's more out there. There's something else I'm not doing. And I think that is really a key thing. So when you got the iHercules system, what did you
it's a
notice?
spray.
Oh, it's a
It's
spray.
a spray.
That's right. I forgot. I forgot. I looked. Yeah. There you go. Look at that. So you were doing that, and then you were noticing some of the mobility and motility in your body. So what did you notice? Were there any symptoms that you noticed that were different? I can,
Physically, I didn't really notice a big shift because I do functional manual therapy, I do all that. But what really stuck with me was seeing my autonomic nervous system finally moving. I was no longer fight and flight mode. I was no longer stuck on fight and flight mode, the sympathetic dominance. And I had been probably all my life and stuff.
wow.
So, yeah, that really moved everything. And then from that, I'll give you one example and then that's it, which I had an endoscopy done in July of last year.
Mhm.
And they found that they did some tissue biopsy and I had been diagnosed with Barrett's esophagus.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Now, 6 months later, which was January, which was last month, January 2026, I had another endoscopy. They did the biopsy.
And nothing.
No, nothing. And the
Yay!
only thing that I changed was adding this iHercules. I am not saying it's a miracle drug. I am
No.
not saying any of that. I'm just saying this is what I took, and this was significant. I've seen many changes and shifts in my blood.
Hmm.
I'm just going to keep it real. My blood
Yeah.
has changed dramatically. So, do I still have challenges? Absolutely. Am I still working through it? I'm 67 years old. I've had a lot of
Young
issues,
chickie, come on now. You're a young
you
lady.
know? So, but my point is that I'm seeing movement, and that is really, and again, it's about healing the body so the body can heal itself.
And sometimes when you start with a system that is um, basically so inflamed and so overwrought, and the liver is not functioning, and the kidneys are not functioning, the gut health is bad. You've got to start somewhere in healing those systems in order for the body to be able to take over and do some of the things. So it sounds like the iHercules does help that as well. Have you
Can I say
oh yeah,
one thing?
please.
Only because you made the very good point. Is that this is what also makes it different is that because this is a spray, the herbs, they're 44 herbs, and they're from the Mediterranean region, which is great because it's not from the
Yeah,
United States.
absolutely.
Okay, but it's sublingual.